Tux! I'll move in, Morris. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, you're a big boy to be picking up first thing in the morning. I know. There you go. There you go. Hey, bud. Lucky kitties, I started heating their chicken and broth in the morning. It really is 34 out here today. And I see Marty's gone back into the catio with the heat pad. I hear Stripe. Anyway, Tux, I'll see you in a bit, okay? You stay warm? Stay warm. Yeah, Stripe's here somewhere. I heard him, but I don't see him. Well, he can go back in the garage, which is where he slept last night. Ruby won't be going in there when I come home. I'll just be parking outside for a few minutes. Good morning, Ruby! Well, I didn't see any frost at the house, but the cars here on the Chevy lot have frost on the windows. Same thing with the inline auto sales lot just back on the road on the right. So there was frost, but I didn't see any at our house. Sometimes it's hard to tell though, while it's still dark out. Look for damage. I am not pleased about losing the last 10 to 15 days of, I don't know, true fall-like non-frost freeze weather. I mean, tonight we're going to be down at 33. There's a freeze warning. I'm not pleased. I mean, usually you can tell, set the clock by, we don't have our first frost until right at Halloween, so I don't like losing days in the growing season. My flowers getting messed up early, having to worry about my tropical plants while Non's out of town. I'm nonplussed about it. So last night I fell asleep without starting the laundry. That was bad. Here's Ruby in autopilot moving up with this car. That's not me moving. Normally I just come to a stop and stay stopped. But she's trying to jockey for position this morning. She's ready to roll. Didn't get the laundry started last night. Never got off the couch. Didn't get the once I got up and started the laundry in the middle of the night, never got the laundry into the dryer until first thing this morning, which meant it ran over the drying cycle ran over into peak after 6 a.m. Sorry, Donnie. Forgot to set my alarm. I remember thinking when I go out to the other room, I'll tell A, to set it, and because I don't want the one I'm near to be the one that it goes off on. And I guess when I got up, I forgot to do that. Thank goodness Don has a backup alarm in the bedroom, so I lost the extra 10 minutes that I had been setting myself, so I had time to do Don's chores. But at least I did get up on time, and we're on target for 7:32. It's not good. It's 5 minutes later than we should be, but the world won't end. But it's not good. So I don't know. The last time Don went out of town, it seemed like everything went super smooth, and this time I seem a little more tired. And yeah, it's not going horrible. It's not going horrible, but it could be going a little smoother, I guess. So it's plenty cold out there this morning, but we don't appear to have wind today like we did yesterday. So maybe it won't be so cold on the track because it just, it's not windy. That would be good. So I happened to get a good look at the Model Y that's plugged in where the Volt used to be. And that, I think it's the back side of the federal courthouse, or it's the building next to it. Anyway, it has a front license plate on it. It looked official, and it's a government plate. Not a North Carolina government plate, I don't think, but maybe a federal government plate. So, I don't know. If I was on foot, I could, check it out, take a picture. Hey, there's a EV6 just pulled out in front of me. Next block up. So I'm on autopilot, and Ruby wants to get over, but she just refuses to get in that turn lane behind the other cars in the turn lane, and I am not stopping a lane of traffic with her turn signal on to try to get somebody to let her in. So that is still needs work. Yeah, I wonder what my driver's ed coach would say is the legal and proper way to handle that situation. You know, Coach Bryant back from Parkwood High, what would he have done? Because, you know, the turn lane's designed to have n number of cars in it, and the number of cars that was waiting there to turn this morning probably exceeds the way it's painted. And sometimes people try to do idiot things like turn across the traffic there to get into the dentist office or Burger King across the street. I don't care about them. I don't think that ought to happen. There's other ways to get to those businesses that just take an extra minute but are actually safe. But, you know, in order for Ruby to do that, you know, it's never going to be right to try to stop in the through lane and get somebody to let you into the turn lane. And it's never going to be right to try to turn out of the through lane, which Jules has done before. I don't think we've ever let Ruby do that, although I wouldn't put it past her. So she's got to figure out this traffic is in the turn lane and I need to get at the end of the line. But I mean, I sort of get her confusion because it's way far back from the intersection. You know, the turn lane wasn't really designed to hold that many cars. But that is the right answer in that case. And I guess too, you know, it might come down a little bit to the custom of the area. Anybody that lives in town that uses that left turn lane knows that it exceeds its capacity and you just need to get in at the back of the turn lane. But maybe if someone was new to town, they wouldn't quite know. They might, I don't know where they would think those cars in the turn lane, their intention was if it wasn't to actually make the turn. But I would say it comes down a little bit to the custom of the local people that use the intersection, right? Anyway, there's room for improvement there. I'm gonna sit here for at least 30 minutes, have a cup of Earl Grey, and work on yesterday's video. I've got time to still get in my walk and sit for a minute. I'm just exhausted. Besides, there's a little miss that says that she really could use a little extra TLC this morning. Well, today's one of those days where it's colder, but better for walking because there's no wind. Yesterday was really rough in that wind. I have just enough time to get in my walk, come home, grab a cup of coffee, and head downtown. So all is good. Yesterday's video took a little longer to do than it should have because some files were missing from where they were supposed to be, and it caused me some grief. I tried to cue in yesterday where I was going to insert Dawn's videos, so when I listened to my videos, I would know, oh yeah, I need to go grab this one now, because I was kind of watching them show up in Google Photos, which we have partner sharing turned on. So I kind of knew what he was shooting as he was shooting it. I thought he did an excellent job yesterday of pretending to be me. It was with a little directorial assistance though on this end, but he did great. And he's already taken some footage of him and Susie's walk. It's in the 40s there this morning, and they're bundled up and they didn't walk super far because it was very windy. It wasn't the temperature, but the wind down by the water, and I totally get that. But they got out there and got their morning sun and, you know, did a little bit, so that's all good. But I did get the video sent off, so probably around dinner time, maybe if we're lucky, I can release it. So I'm headed to pick up Sam on my way to get Johnny. I think I told him I'm getting him on the way. It's about a 30-minute time difference, so I need to double check. And we're gonna hang out a little bit, and then I'll go eat at Hibachi and Company, Johnny too this time, and then I'll take Sam back later this afternoon. So that's what the plans are. It's really starting to look pretty. I am missing the trail, but not as much as you would think because it's in the shade. In the summertime, the shady part of the trail is the best. And in the wintertime, it's not so wonderful because it's cooler. So, yeah. There are 50 cars at the community center doing something, but nobody over here on the track walking. I don't think it's because I'm so late I missed my friends. I think they probably just weren't here in the cold today. And the guys look like they're doing some seeding and fertilizing, not just grass cutting. Yep, it's just me and the yard crew this morning. I did see 1 or 2 people on the track when I came by earlier. You know, it's a little bit after 10 now. So the normal early morning walking slot time, it's a little late for that now. I really do not know what all those people are doing in the community center. I guess I should go in sometime and ask, because, you know, other than sitting around and watching a basketball game when they have the bleachers out, there's like not even that much room over there for there to be people doing stuff. There's a small exercise room, and there's a little classroom room, and there's the basketball. I just don't know. I just don't know what they would be doing in there. Inquiring minds are curious. Obviously they're not over there doing nothing. Maybe they have a bingo game this morning or something. Well, it's actually windier out here than I thought this morning, but I have on a different outer jacket today. It's more of a windbreaker, and it has a higher collar, and I don't feel quite as cold as yesterday. When I was doing yesterday's video, I think y'all should count. I think I said I was tired about 10 times. Cold and tired seemed to be the theme of the day. Maybe that should have been the video title. I'll try not to say I'm cold and tired as many times today. I'm at 2.24 miles, so this will be my last time around. Well, I've got Sam and Johnny, and we're headed back to Fuquay. We're going to go to Hibachi & Company. I'm noticing a good bit of color out there. We've had these extra cold early nights, and I think we're going to reach our peak leaf season a little earlier than we do sometimes.
Okay, I've set the gate opener, and you notice it just popped up the home link button. And I'm coming up to the gate here. I haven't touched anything. I got it set for auto, and there comes the gate. Pretty neat, I have to say. And it's kind of nice here because the gate automatically closes, irrelevant. When it opens, it stays open for like 30 seconds or something like that, and then it closes. There is a torque sensor on the gate that if it bumps into something, it pops back open. But this one is, at this point, it just swings open when you send it a signal, and then it automatically closes. So as I drive away, it's no big deal.
Okay, Donnie, I'm out here watering your flowers that I forgot about since you've been gone. They don't look like they're in too bad a shape. The cold last night didn't kill them, so that's good, but they're definitely dry. Went to the house and had Johnny run in and get me the jug of water so I could come out and water them. Hi, Mr. Lizard. Hi. You getting you some sun? Just giving your plants a little water. You guys see him? It's in a knoll. We've had them as pets before when the boys were littler. They change colors. When they're cold, they're brown, and when they're nice and warm, they're usually green. All right. Hopefully they won't get killed in the frost tonight. Party! Hi, bud. Hi, Stripe. Stripey. Hi. Hello, Stripe. I'm waiting to see if Michelle is interested in this. Well, Sam and I had a good time at Guardian Angel. There was a lot of new Halloween stuff out. Mostly I just took pictures of it. And I did get Michelle a Charlie Chaplin doll, Sam a Calvin Klein leather jacket, and Johnny a piece of construction equipment. I'll have to check it out. We sent him a picture and he was like, yes, 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 yes. I'm like, okay. So we're cutting back across to Garner, and we've got one more errand to run before I drop Sam off at his house and head back to my house. And Ruby's showing 17% arrival at home. Every time I use the waypoints, I am so happy about the waypoints in the Tesla. Even if it puts the stuff in the wrong order and I have to edit it and drag it, I still think it's like the best thing since sliced bread. Gives me real confidence I can run multiple errands and know, you know, what my arrival percentage back home is going to be. Because I don't want to be stopping at Wait Tech on the way today, the way Kyle had to bail me out that one time after a day out with Sam 2 or 3 years ago. When I was a little low on charge and had to use the charge point charger. That's the only time ever. Yeah, don't want to have to do that today. Because I assure you that I don't remember exactly what to do with the whole adapter and the app and any of that stuff, and I don't want to figure it out today. I could figure it out, but I don't want to figure it out. I got home with 44 miles. All's good.